Welcome back, divas. It's your girl TX Beauty Queen 83 coming at you today with a demo and my initial thoughts on the Becca Be A Light palette. This is what the inside of the palette looks like. And the palette only comes in 2 shades, and I have the color medium to deep. So what initially drew me to this palette was the idea of being able to travel with something that I could finish my face with, bronze and blush. So I really like that idea, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. Now, a couple of details on the product. So as I already mentioned, the palette only comes in 2 shades, light to medium and then medium to deep. I do think that there should be a light, a fair to light, a medium to tan, and then a tan to deep. I think that there should be a total of 4 palettes instead of just 2. The palette does retail for $46. It is now available on Becca.com as well as Sephora.com, online and in stores. So the total weight of the product is 0.52 ounces. I don't know how much each individual product weighs. The product is also made in Italy. So this particular powder is said to be a brightening powder that you're supposed to use in on the high points of your face to bring light to. I kind of like that idea because I do work in a corporate environment and I don't necessarily wear highlighter on a daily basis, so a powder like this just to bring that extra glow to a certain area, I do like that idea. It says that you can use a brightening powder all over the face or in areas to boost radiance. The blush, it says use on cheekbones to add a pop of color, of course, and the contour is used to sculpt and define features. The blurring powder used all over the face to blur imperfections. Now I actually do have all of the products on my face, and I am going to demo how I use this product to finish my face for this look that I'm currently wearing today. Now, a few swatches. So I will disclaim that the product really doesn't swatch that great because the powders really do blend into my skin. So this is the brightening powder. And then this is the brightening powder blended out. This is the blurring powder. And that is the blurring powder blended out. This is contour, which I really don't think is a contour, it's more like a bronzer. You really can't see it on my skin. It is literally like blending into my skin. And then finally is the blush, which is absolutely beautiful. And then this is the blush blended out. It's a really nice copper color. Okay, so what you'll see in this video is that I started off with my foundation already on and set, and I used this palette to finish my face, brighten my face, add my blush and bronze. So if you're interested, keep on watching. So what we're going to do is apply this to our face, and I just want to come and demo the product for you guys. So what I'll do is start out with the blurring powder, and I'm going to apply that with a Morphe M553 brush, and I'm basically going to be using this as a buffing powder. My foundation has been set. This is basically going to finish my face. That's how I would use this powder. So I did apply a generous amount of the product, so I'm just going to buff it into my skin. because this isn't my first time using the product, and it just doesn't seem like it's something that would set your foundation. I have oily skin, so I need something that's truly a setting powder, and these kind of remind me of the Hourglass Ambient powders, and I would use a powder like that to finish the face. So the overall texture of the powder, it seems kind of smooth. I mean, it isn't anything that's groundbreaking or anything like that. It is a nice powder, and I do think it suits my skin tone. So that's that. The next thing that we'll do is go ahead and apply this particular one, and this is supposed to be I don't know if you guys can see the powder kicking up, but this is supposed to be a brightening powder. So what I'll do is apply it in this area. I will not apply it in under my eyes to set, because again, I have oily skin and it's really hot in Houston, and I would not recommend setting under your eyes with this powder. This is more bringing light to certain areas, so I would apply it down my nose. I would apply it on my forehead to bring light to this area. And the brush that I'm using for this is just one of the old school e.l.f. blush brushes. I've been having this in my collection forever. Next, we're gonna go ahead and try the bronzer. Now, this is one of the things I don't like about this palette, is that the positioning of the blush and the contour or bronzer. So I actually am gonna dip in with a smaller brush simply because the placement of the product. So this is a Morphe M530, and I'm going to pick up the bronzer, and I'm gonna pick up a very generous amount of the bronzer, simply because what I know by using the product is that it's very it's not really a lot of pigment. So I'll go in and bronze my forehead, focusing on this side of my forehead so you guys can kind of see the difference. So this is the bronzed side, this is not bronzed. Buffing it in circular motions. Then I'll go ahead and use the same brush and take the bronzer in large circular motions, bringing it down here. This is the unbronzed side, and this is the bronzed side of my face. Okay, so the last step is the blusher. Now, I do think that the blush for a really deep skin tone could be used as a highlight. I do want to mention that. So the blush is actually very pigmented, so I'm going to just pick up a very small amount of that. And if you wanted to see how much it is, so if you wanted to tone that down, you could probably mix it with a little bit of your bronzer or a little bit of the powder, the blurring powder. Now it toned it down just a little bit. So I'm gonna take that and lightly hit my face, and then I'll take the opposite side without product on it and blend. If you want to add a little bit more. Okay, so this side is bronzed and blushed. This side I just applied the blurring powder and the brightening powder. I'm hoping that you guys can see the difference. I do see a difference from the viewfinder. You guys comment down below and let me know what you think. This product does retail for $46. I do think that there's some good quality in this, but the shade range is very, very limited, and the bronzer could be a little bit deeper. So with that said, if you are not within like NC 35 to NW 35 down to NC 50, maybe NW 45, you will not most likely be able to use this palette. I do like it. I'm going to continue to test it, but I did want to come and demo the product for you guys. Please comment down below and let me know what you think. I hope that you are subscribed to my channel. If you are not, now is a good time to go ahead and do that. Until the next time, I will see you later. Bye.